Oh yeah, we live. Oh, I literally keep on forgetting the mic. How many times have I done this? Too many to be forgetting that. Hold on, y'all. Y'all already know. Let me check the sound. Let me check the sound. Shihamu, like shihamu, like shihamu. Testing, testing.
Testing, testing.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Wow, you guys. So, I had a little bit of a day today. Oh, just a little bit. But we're going to get through this together. We are. So, first things first, welcome. Welcome to Just Jalen. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Wellness Workshop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, this is actually the last Fruit of the Spirit series video. We went through all 9 fruits, guys. I need some buttons, literally. The clapping emojis, clapping sounds, something. This is the last Fruit of the Spirit series video. Like, we're wrapping this up, and I cannot believe it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, watching, commenting, sharing, all that fun stuff. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Um, I'm Jalen. Some people call me J1, and I'll get into that literally in like the next slide or two. But welcome, everybody. Welcome to Wellness Workshop. So, this is literally, I've done this already on Google Meet. Okay. I did this series on Google Meet, and people came, strangers, people I knew, they popped in and they were getting very vulnerable on there. So I didn't want to record any of their personal stories, none of that. But what I did want to do is share this information with y'all, with my YouTube fam, J Bays. I think that's what I should call my peeps, J Bays. I don't know. It's kind of cute. But yeah, I just decided to share this with you guys. So let's just hop right into it. All right. All right, you guys. So, welcome to Wellness Workshop, Fruit of the Spirit series. This is where we are going to reflect, inspire, create, and grow. And like I said, this is the 9 weeks of wellness, Fruit of the Spirit series. Did I do it in less than 9 weeks? I think so. I got through these videos. But on Google Meet, when I did this, the cadence I had took about 9 weeks. All right, so meet your host, me, Jalen, aka J1. So I'm actually a musician, artist, podcaster, and I'm the host of Wellness Workshop. If you scan this QR code right here, it'll take you to all of my music, my podcast. I do wellness workshops in person, and when I do, there's an Eventbrite link. My wellness workshops are always free, but I do like to get a little head count. So if you want to keep up with your girl, go ahead, scan that QR code. I also have different interviews that I've done on there as well. Pics or it didn't happen. So I actually had the privilege of having my wellness workshop in the school system. I actually work in the school system, so what a great segue. Shout out Hilburn Academy. Shout out Green Hope High School. Here at the bottom, we have Lighthouse Therapy. Brum, brum, brum. So they are a Black founded, Black run, Black owned therapy organization. And they also have Black men therapists there as well, which I think is just so, so amazing. So shout out Lighthouse Therapy. Shout out everybody over there. And then you see me right here. I'm in the Nubian Message. That's a newspaper at NC State. So shout out NC State, shout out Nubian Message, shout out everybody that's on that team. Shout out Eliana, all of y'all. The article is amazing. I don't think there's a way that y'all can read it unless I scan it and put it somewhere digital. But I have a lot of hard copies of that newspaper. So shout out everybody over there. Here are some pictures of in-person wellness workshops and what they look like. Beautiful black faces. It's not Black History Month, but for me, it's Black History Life, baby. I'm black. I'm black and I'm proud. Here's some more pictures from Wellness Workshop. And shout out Lucky Tree too. Shout out Lucky Tree Cafe. Okay, so icebreaker. With this, if you're on live right now, hello, hello. You can feel free to answer these questions in the chat box below. Or if you're watching this after I end this live, go ahead and comment. Comment. I want to read the comments. If you no longer had to sleep, how would you use those extra 8 hours? Mm, there's so many things I could do, honestly. But just being realistic, what would I do? If I no longer had to sleep, hmm, what would I do? I'll be working on everything that I'm pouring into right now while trying to stay off my phone while doing it, child, because I low-key have a phone addiction. So what would I be doing? I would be pouring into my podcast. I will be going live more, probably on YouTube, making more content. There's some other special projects that I'm working on behind the scenes that I will be doing. What else? Really just probably taking care of myself more. So I would probably like work out in the middle of the night because I could, right? And I wouldn't um, need to sleep. But would I still be tired? I don't know. Yeah, I would do some of that stuff. Get to spend more time with my man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what I would do. What else? Just, yeah, spend more time with my man. I'd be missing him. Okay, reflective writing time. So go ahead, grab your notebooks. Go ahead and get something out, a journal, pencil, pen, whatever you choose to write with, because it's time to reflect. So these are the three questions that I have for us today. Who am I becoming through the choices that I repeat? Mm. What do I reach for when I feel overwhelmed and why? And where in my life does self control feel like self denial? Reflect on an area where restraint feels restrictive or unfair. What belief do you hold about what you're giving up? And how might your view of self control shift if you saw it as self respect instead? Okay, so who am I becoming through the choices that I repeat? Child, I'm going to look at the positive. Okay, the positive choices that I repeat are allowing me to blossom into a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. The choices that I repeat are showing me how disciplined I am, how loving I can be, how supportive I can be, how, what's some other positive things that I've been doing? Choosing to show up for myself sometimes when I don't even feel like it, and showing up for other people too. Okay, I can highlight the negative a little bit. Who am I becoming through the choices I repeat? In a negative way, I can be someone that has a reckless mouth, that can be disrespectful, that can be selfish and hurt people's feelings. Yeah. Hmm. What do I reach for when I feel overwhelmed and why? When I feel overwhelmed, I reach for that phone. And why do I reach for the phone? Because it's a distraction from the present real life, from what's going on. When I don't want to deal with what's happening, I reach to that phone and I just scroll, 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 and I try to distract myself. And then it's just a never ending horrible cycle that I'm currently breaking. I'm currently breaking that cycle. Bingo. I would love to hear y'all's responses in here. So, what are the fruits of the Spirit? So, Apostle Paul actually was writing a letter, and this is what he put in his letter. I believe this is only like a little segment of his letter. But the Holy Spirit produces this kind of fruit in our lives. love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self control. Wow, guys, we have covered all of these. Literally, we're on self control today. There is no law against these things. And this is from the Bible, from Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 and 23. So, all of us have these fruits inside of us. All of us. All of us are born with them. Every single person has these fruits inside of us. But sometimes they lay dormant and we need to activate it. And we need to work out these fruits. Just like how we work out our body and it's like a muscle, you just have to keep practicing and practicing and practicing. You can get that muscle memory. I believe it's the same thing with the fruits of the spirit. Like all of these are inside of us, in our spirit. We just have to activate it and we just have to practice it. And you know, we're all human. Sometimes, guys, I sometimes they lay dormant. All right. Sometimes you have to just reflect to be self-aware and know when and what fruits are laying dormant and when you need to activate it. And imagine if you activated all these fruits inside of you and they're just all being exercised at all times. I believe that it's possible, but I also believe that we're all human and we all make mistakes and we have to learn from them and the whole shebang. So that's just my little piece right there. Before I go into this next slide, I just want to let y'all know this is a judgment free zone. I'm a Christian woman, but look, whatever you believe in is what you believe in. I just am allowing God to use me as a vessel to spread his word and bring people closer to God. But I am not a pastor. I'm not a preacher. I'm not trying to be Miss Jesus Police. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just trying to share what I've learned with y'all. And where I get this information from is I do Bible studies myself. I take notes. I read the Bible. I also watch Bible Bujo on YouTube. Shout out Bible Bujo, girl. You've been holding me down for the past like 2 years. I love her Bible studies and I love the way that she takes notes too. She knows how to articulate her thoughts on the Bible. I love how she interprets the Bible. And she just gives me a new perspective on how to take notes and how to take notes on the Bible and how to interpret it. What else do I do? Yeah, and I just watch other people's daily devotions as well, or just devotionals. Self control. So, self control is the ability to manage your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors, resisting immediate temptations or impulses to achieve long term goals, often through willpower and discipline. Wow, guys, the past couple of days that I've been doing these fruits of the Spirit, I've low key just been reading myself for filth because some of these fruits recently have been laying not dormant, but not have been exercised enough. And doing this series has made me very aware on what fruits inside of me have been laying dormant and what I need to exercise. So, shout out to self control. Self control is not your enemy, it's your friend. It really, really is, you guys. We don't have others' control. We only have self control. We can only control ourselves and what we say and what we do. We cannot control how other people react and what they say and what they do. Focus on you, focus on self and what you can control. Matthew 12, verse 33. Make a tree good and its fruit will be good, or make a tree bad and its fruit will be bad. For a tree is recognized by its fruit. And we can look at the tree as people. When you look around, look at friends, family, or just people you meet, what fruit do they possess? What kind of fruits do they produce? Good fruits, bad fruits, you know, rotten? What kind of fruits are they possessing? Do they help other people? Do they show up? Are they involved in the community? Or do they just like to focus on themselves only and not give back? And not, I mean, just look at people's fruits. We have to ask God to control our thoughts. All of our actions come out of thought. Whew, let me read that again. Lord, are you speaking to me, God, right here? Ask God to control your thoughts. God, please control my thoughts. Please. All of our actions come out of thoughts. What are we thinking? What are we um What are we looking at? What content are we looking at? What are we putting into our minds? What are we putting into our bodies? Could that possibly affect what we're thinking and how we act? I think so. You will never have the things you say you want if you don't have discipline. That's just facts. With discipline, you need self control. If you want to be a popular YouTuber, okay, let's get that cadence going. Let's be disciplined. Let's set a calendar reminder on when to record and when to edit. And that's what everything. I have a podcast. If I want to be the world's biggest podcaster, I got to make podcasts. You know, you have to have discipline to get the things that you want. Nothing in life is going to come to you on a silver platter, guys. Nothing in life. And God sees the work that you're doing behind the scenes. God sees you, God sees me, God sees everything that we're doing, every single thing. Even if it doesn't seem like He does, if things are a little hard right now, just let that storm pass. God sees you. Be optimistic. Try to see the light at the end of that tunnel. I know it's easier said than done, but think about it. When has God ever left you? When? Never. Never. God will never leave you. Self control is not living by how you feel, but doing what the word says, no matter how you feel, no matter what. If you live off of feelings, you will fail. And I am a feelings girl. Oh my goodness. I be in my feelings. I be in my emotions deep and heavy. And sometimes I do react off of emotion and I react off of how I feel. And what my man and I have been talking about has been coming up a lot recently. Like, feelings are not reality. I can't base my feelings off of reality. It's just feelings. Feelings change so quick. I could be at the beginning of this YouTube video stream. In the beginning, I was feeling kind of groggy and like, but now I'm in a way better mood than I was when I first started, and it's only been 17 minutes. You see how fast feelings change? If I just reacted off of how I felt all the time, uh, life would be in a dumpster. But this is definitely something that I could work on, exercise this muscle, this fruit more. We have to die to self to live the life that God has for us. We have to. We literally have to. One way that I died to self is letting go of alcohol. I was an alcoholic for a good minute all through my college life, and I had to let go of the alcohol. And a part of me had to die in order to blossom into a new version of myself that God has always intended for me. And God has the same thing for you too. So, what part of yourself are you willing to let die in order to live the life that God has for you? So, here's a little activity. We're going to pause and choose. Name your impulse zone. Write down one area where self control is challenging for you. Is it reacting emotionally, scrolling too long, negative self talk, procrastination, overeating, speaking without thinking? I made this. So this is me. This is literally me. Like, I struggle with reacting emotionally sometimes. And I told y'all before, I'm working through my phone addiction, my phone scrolling addiction, negative self talk, working on that, all of this stuff. Like, yeah. Next, we're going to practice the pause. Each time you notice the impulse this week, pause and do the following. Take one deep breath and silently say, I have a choice. I have a choice. I have a choice. And like I said, oh, excuse me. Like I said, you guys, we're all human. This is all easier said than done. Seriously. I'm reading this. It sounds nice and sweet, but when you're in it, when you're in the nitty gritty and you're really struggling with the self control, I know how hard it can be. Seriously. Choose with intention. So ask yourself, what response reflects who I want to be? What choice honors my peace, my body, or my values? And then lastly, we're going to do a one-line reflection daily. At the end of the day, write one sentence. Today, I practice self-control by blank. That's it. It's simple, intentional, and it is doable. We can do it, y'all. We can do it. I have a podcast called Inner Wisdom Podcast, and I actually have a Fruit of the Spirit series on there as well. And in that series, my man is on it with me, and the episodes are just absolutely amazing. So I'm on episode 111 right now. If you scan that QR code, like I said in the beginning, it'll take you to everything. Everything, yeah. Uh, This is the cover art to my brand new album that I released called Unstoppable, which is available on all streaming platforms. I also am selling CDs as well. Go to callistorecords.com. I repeat, callistorecords.com. Wow, guys, I kind of got sad looking at this. We're done. We're done with the Fruit of the Spirit series, guys. We've covered love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self control. We've covered all of it. Wow. Consistency. We love that. Oh my gosh. If you want to keep up with your girl to see what I'm doing, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at itsj1, itsjaeone. Or you can follow my podcast Instagram, my wellness workshop Instagram. It's inner underscore wisdom podcast. Oh, wow. Make sure to be kind to yourself, be kind to other people, help others when you can, follow your dreams, and always, always, always listen to yourself. I don't know why I'm getting kind of emotional right now. Maybe it's because I'm on the last day of my period. I literally don't know. Probably. Wow, guys, we really did this. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in and listening. And all the people who came to the first Fruit of the Spirit on Google Meet, thank you guys so, so much for coming and just being so vulnerable and just getting closer with God. That's what it's all about. Just getting closer to God, you guys. So that's it. Th- y'all gonna see me again on live. It's just that's the end of the Fruit of the Spirit series on YouTube for me. Okay. Bye, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Bye. We'll chat later.